Hi everyone, Miss Abby here. As we continue to celebrate Asian Pacific Islander Month, I'm going to read I Dream of Popo, written by Livia Blackburne and illustrated by Julia Kuo. I Dream of Popo is a very sweet story about a young girl who moves from Taiwan. But her Popo, her grandmother, stays in Taiwan, and it's about their love and connection from even really far away. Even though they're separated by a lot of distance, their love and connection is strong. I hope you enjoy this very sweet book and it makes you think of the people who you love and who you feel connected to and who are special to you. I Dream of Popo. I dream with Popo as she rocks me in her arms. She sings Bebe Jing, Bebe Gone. In my heart I hear, my baby, my heart, my baby, my love. I walk with Popo in the park, squeezing her finger in my chubby palm. When I wobble, she holds me up. She pushes me on the swing and lifts me to hear the birds sing. I bow to Popo on New Year's Day. She asks if I've been good and gives me a red envelope. Then she fries up crispy, gooey, sweet New Year's cakes. So hot they almost burn my tongue. Do you remember what's in those red envelopes? Maybe money for the new year? I sit with Popo and she shows me where I'm going to live. Here is Taiwan, so tiny, surrounded by blue. There is San Diego, far, far away. You will learn and see many new things, she says. I wave at Popo before I board my flight with Mama and Baba. The airplane thrums like the biggest cat I've ever seen. Fly safely, Popo says. Call me every week and tell me about your adventures. I think of Popo as I meet new friends, kids with hair of every color and skin of every shade. They say hi, I say ni hao. I talk to Popo from across the sea. I'm learning a new language, I say, and I miss your dumplings. I'll make them for you when you visit, she says. Do you see what they're eating? Different things. I draw Popo at my new school. Below the picture, I write, my grandma, though it feels strange to call her that. I learn other words too. Here she has Taiwan, and here San Diego, and things that she has in each place. Dumplings, motorcycle, my grandma, taxi, home. And in San Diego, she has a school bus, friends, teacher, new house, palm tree. After a while, the words form easier on my tongue. I hug Popo when I come back to visit. Now, ni hao is what feels strange in my mouth. Other words, too, are hard to catch, like fish in a deep well. I ask Mama why I can't talk to Popo like before. You can still hug her as tight as before, she says. I do. Popo hugs me even tighter. I eat with Popo in her house, surrounded by the fragrance of guihua blooms. She cooks my favorite dumplings, dipped in soy sauce and sesame oil. Her house looks smaller than I remember, but everything smells the same. Popo looks smaller too. Her hair is more white. When I board the plane again, Popo packs me dumplings to eat on the way. I wonder how she'll look when I see her again. I pray for Popo when we hear she is sick. I sing to her as she lies in bed, frail under heavy blankets. I wish I could reach across the ocean and hold her up. She whispers to me in a voice soft as birdsong, Bebe Jing, my baby, my heart. It's a promise and a kiss. I dream of Popo coming to me while I sleep. I say, ni hao. She says, hello. I say, wo ai ni. She says, I love you too. A breeze brushes my face, rich with the scent of gui hua. I tell Popo about my adventures, and she smiles. She got to see her again. This story was inspired by the author, and just like the girl in the story, she moved to the United States at a young age, and she found it to be a big change, a big adjustment, a whole new life. When she was 5 years old, she came from Taipei to Albuquerque in New Mexico, and everything was so different. And they would call throughout the week to her grandparents. And then the illustrator also wrote a note about growing up Taiwanese American outside of LA. They used their own life to inspire them to write and illustrate this book. Popo means maternal grandmother. So it's the grandmother, it's your mom's mom. And then these are all different words in Chinese. I hope you enjoyed that book, and I hope that it made you think of someone who's really special to you and of all the ways that you can feel connected to them. Bye.